sweet friends, Julie here, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking some thrifted and slightly trash kind of finds, and I'm going to be reusing them and repurposing them for some spring decorating. I am joining Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine and Lisa from Lisa & Company, and I'm taking part in their collab the challenge is a trash to treasure challenge, so you are to find things that otherwise you would throw away or someone else would throw away and use them to make treasure. Now, in my opinion, anything that ends up in a Goodwill or a thrift store was someone's trash at one time. They're getting rid of it and they just donated it. Also, looking through your storage and finding stuff in the garage that you're gonna get rid of is another great place to look for trash, so-called trash, and remaking it and repurposing it, whether it's paint or just restyling it. So I'm super excited to share some ideas that I have with you. These are simple. You can do them with just about anything you can find from a thrift store. I wanted this to be very versatile. You can do this for any season. So I'm hoping that these tips are helpful for you. Make sure you tell me down in the comments if you have any other good tips or useful things when you are looking for thrift store stuff or remaking stuff that is considered trash. I also wanted to say, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Julie. And here on my channel, I do DIYs, home decor, and organizing, and I do it all on a budget. So if that's something that interests you, you're gonna wanna make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Now, let's get to transforming our trash. So I'm using this frame that had a broken glass that I would have just thrown away. I'm using this pot that I picked up from Goodwill, these books I picked up from Goodwill, and this bird that I had in my stash that I really don't use anymore because I didn't like it. And I picked these books specifically because they have spring colors. So I was looking at Goodwill for pinks and greens and yellows. I'm also going to be using this scrap piece of ribbon, as well as just whatever paints that I have on hand, because I'm trying to keep this project as inexpensive as possible. So to begin, I am going to start with painting. And I'm trying to just decide here what colors I want to use. I'm thinking about this cashew, the white, and possibly this sage green, just to kind of keep all the colors springy. But I'm also not sure, maybe I just want to make it white. I really can't decide. So to begin, I'm going to use this Waverly chalk paint in cashew, and I'm just going to make over this pot that I picked up from Goodwill. This is one of my first tips. Number one, everything can be painted. So if it's just not a color that you like anymore, or you want to change it because of the season, whatever it is, it can so easily be changed with just some paint. So when I saw this pot, the bluish color was not what I was looking for. I wanted something bright and light. And so I knew though that with the design, I could really do something cool with it. So that's why I picked it up. So the other two items that I'm going to be painting is this bird. Now this is a bird, I actually have seen these birds. I think they're Dollar Tree birds. I have had this in my stash for the past few years and have wanted to do something different with it because I don't like the color or the fact that it's sanded on the outside. And so painting something white like that, whether it's a bird or a bunny or any other little creature, can really go well with your seasons. And then also the frame. This frame was going to end up in the trash because the glass got broken. However, it's a solid wood, nice frame, and frames can look really, really nice in home decor, even without a frame or a picture in it. So I'm just going to paint both of these things and sand them slightly to give them more of a distressed, aged look. So now I am just going to be adding my flowers to this pot.
Now the pot very well could have been used for a real plant, but I don't have any real plants laying around that don't have pots in them, pots with them. So I am just going to be looking through my stash of flowers and trying to figure out something that's bright and pink and springy, because that's kind of the color scheme I'm going for. And it's a great way to use any flowers that you have laying around. Some of these are stuff that I did purchase this spring, not knowing what I was going to do with it. And some of this is just stuff that I've had from other projects or just laying around. So my last tip for transforming trash into treasures is to look for books, whether they're your own books that you have sitting on a shelf that haven't been read, or books that you find at Goodwill or at an old thrifty bookstore. You can rip off the covers and make them very farmhouse shabby chic looking, or you can specifically look for covers that are the color scheme you're going for, which is what I did here. I looked specifically for spring colored books to use as decorations. And then I just took a piece of scrap ribbon and wrapped it around it. I could have used scrap twine or anything, but I had this small piece of ribbon. I don't know what I was going to do with it. And this is a very simple way to just display a few very versatile and inexpensive pieces that you can find at a thrift store or in someone's trash. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out some of these other videos I have with some spring DIYs, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.